Hi there, Leo. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 26th of January. On the face of it, there's a real opportunity to connect with other people and in a very exciting way, and that definitely can happen. But you also need to be aware of the big picture. Now, if you remember, if you tuned in last week, Mars, the planet of sexuality and drive, was combining with the dreamy influences of Neptune. This may have seen you get intimate in a very intense way with someone, but perhaps without not completely understanding your motives, or was it theirs? This week, there's much more opportunity to be clear about things because Neptune, although it is still going to be influential, it is influential in a more positive way as it starts to combine with Venus from the middle of the week. As Venus moves into Pisces on Wednesday, it can ramp up a more passionate side of your nature, but it also gives you an opportunity to discover true love. Now, this may sound like a lofty aspiration in this fast-moving, sometimes rather insincere world that we live in, but if you're fortunate enough to really draw close to someone you are truly inspired by, it could be quite sensational. On the other hand, it could be that a romantic interlude is going to brighten your life, and it won't necessarily be something that's going to stand the test of time. And the bigger picture really comes from the square forged between Saturn and Neptune, which although subtle, because it's not absolute, there's a 3-degree gap between it being exact, but it's enough there to just suggest that certain things may just be ebbing against you getting closer to someone in quite the way you want. But that doesn't mean to say there can't be some flirty exchanges, because with Mercury twisting backwards still, but forging a sensational link to Uranus pretty well all through this week, well, at least till Friday, you could find yourself having some very unexpected connections of energy, quite magnetic ones, which really could set your pulse racing. However, the quarter moon of Tuesday just reminds you that you need to be sincere, and particularly around the interactions you have in your professional situation, because if you're not very precise in what you say, even if you are being genuine, someone influential may feel that you're not, so just be conscious of that. But by the end of the week, as Mercury and the Sun are combining in your 7th solar house, lots of information can be going backwards and forwards between you and others. And it's true, Mercury's retrograde does point towards the potential for misunderstandings. But there's also a chance to be much more open-minded, to overcome these. But it all comes down to your listening skills and just how open-minded you could be. Because someone may enter your orbit this week who has quite a stunning effect on you, and at first that might be actually quite challenging. They may be someone who's completely different to anyone you've ever experienced before, and they could be quite daring and try to push you outside your comfort zone, which may not be very easy or very pleasant. But actually, once you get into it, you could really start to feel a huge pulse of excitement as this week draws to a close. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.